ideas. Comes to centre-half back and Walters.
Can he take them on? Inside. Duffield. McFarlane. McFarlane, well, geez. Set a task to Johnson. Johnson did pretty well. Well done, Smith. They've repelled them here, Hawthorn. They're a great footy club, we know that. Stratton to Franklin. Maybe.
And think about going to centre corridor. He's just got to keep it wide to maintain possession play for Hawthorn. Now you don't go from outside into the centre corridor. Don't take those risks. You don't need to do that.
I reckon McFarlane liked that kick back again a moment ago. So Shields, the clock now very much the enemy. Shields setting up. Roughhead. Rioli, the belt away. Ballantyne. Not a great handball. Pearce. Tackled by Shields. Hawthorn with the answers. Franklin almost stripped of him. Guerra. And I think it's going to be a ball up. And Hawthorn have done so well in the last couple of minutes. And there's the sad story for them. The emotional story for Whitecross. So difficult. Win or lose for him to go.
Margin at 16. Burgoyne. Guerra. And this one goes out of bounds on the full. Guerra, who missed last year's grand final as well, but of course Hawthorn didn't win that. Short one comes to Neil. They need to go now. As Bruce said, the clock, no friend of Fremantle. Neil out wide. Not sure that's the spot for it. Walters demands something at the man upfield. That's Mazungu. Leading back is Birchall. Coming across on the angle is Simpkin. Played it well. 2 beats 1. It generally does. Simpkin got it from Birchall. Short. And Bruce takes the mark and can take his time on the outer side wing. And Bruce can go back to Birchall if he wants to. And Birchall fattening his stats, just being that man drifting up to milk the clock. Gibson. Birchall is still on. Somebody go to Birchall. Well, it doesn't matter. Really.
You don't kick it backwards behind the half-back line, but the more you can just play the ball around the middle of the ground, then if you need to, long down the line.
I mean, there's
playing it perfectly.
36 exhausted players out there at the moment, and Fremantle starting to feel it slipping right away. Just have to hang on, defend well.
Stratton drives it long down towards the attacking 50 for Hawthorn. Big pack at the drop. Roughhead got a fist on it. Lewis did well. Burgoyne stood in a tackle on the bounce. It came across towards Roughhead. Charging in there, Simpkin. It comes across and turned to Mundy.
Mundy's been terrific. Pavlich couldn't quite. Five so good as well. Johnson, they're in here. Crowley takes the mark. Running, run down nearly. Kicks are behind. Well, Hawthorn will love that. Is it a free kick coming back? No.
A wanted chase, wasn't it? Like he's sure.
He had to change direction, I think, Crowley there.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's taken the mark, so looking around and make sure you can play on is probably the best option, but he didn't take it.
Gee, that's a good kick out. We've seen Hawthorn at their absolute best in the last 5 minutes.
The fans will celebrate every possession now. They'll get a sense of it.
We're going inside the last minute. Hawthorn, the best team in the comp for the season, making that official. Puopolo with the outside of the boot. Burgoyne goes back. McFarlane comes on the angle. Burgoyne, hard man to shake off. McFarlane still going on his knees. Heard the voice, went to Spur, to Subin. Subin from half back. Telling kick towards half forward. Over the top, Gibson tried to mark. Perhaps not the best policy. Barlow was tackled by Smith. Comes across to Fife. Fife lays it to Subin. Subin back to Fife. Out wide to Pearce. But the clock, I think, will beat them. Pearce runs down towards the 50. Sends it on its way. Lake is going back. Misses the mark, but we're down to 19. Clock stops at 18. And the margin is 50.
So 28 minutes, 47 gone. So most of the crowd probably thinks there's still a few minutes to go, but they're into the last 18 seconds.
Sandilands, Pavlich, Gibson, Crowley, good tackle Lewis, Birchall the kick away. So the Hawks are so close now. An 11th premiership. Buddy may get the last touch. Dawson deprives him. They've done it. The best team all year. Last year so difficult for them. Back on top of the mountain.